Hello and welcome back, everybody. I'm of course Cobra X, and news for this morning and today is the franchise tag deadline. And yesterday, the last couple days here, we had a couple of key quarterbacks that were signed to extensions and or new homes in general. This all is a domino effect to what's going to happen with, of course, Lamar Jackson. First of all, the Seahawks has extended Geno Smith. He will be signing a $105 million contract with upwards of 50, I think half of that, $50 million, guaranteed. Between little loopholes and stuff like that, their max amount is $50 million. I think he can get fully guaranteed. So that's a 3-year contract. And then we have Derek Carr finding a new home finally with the Saints, shuffling out 4-year, $150 million contract and $100 million in guarantees. And this is just, this is great news because we're figuring out, what the contracts for certain players are that were up in the air. It gives you more of an understanding what the quarterback market is, because Geno Smith had a great year. He was due a big contract. I think he only made like maybe $20 million his whole freaking career, and here he is having finally a $100 million contract of his own. So congratulations to Geno Smith, and 10 years and hard work pays off eventually. He finally found a home in Seattle, and he's going to now be rewarded for having such a great year, and, just proud, just cool how far he's come from being on the Jets to, everything else. His whole career is basically a backup after being a highly touted quarterback coming out of college. And it's kind of cool to see. And of course, Derek Carr getting his money. That's about what I thought he was going to get for a contract too, a level, and a decent amount of guarantee. So that right there proves to me Lamar is better, of course, both of those players. So his contract better be more money than that. And, So let's dive into that. As of yesterday, there was even reports of Ozzy saying, we're going to work around the clock. Man. Until about 3:30, well, today, now, trying to get a contract done for that of Lamar Jackson. And I'm going to have to say that they're probably not going to get something done. I mean, if they do, fantastic. Great. Prove me wrong. I would love to see that. But I don't think it's in the cards for right now. Now, we're also talking about, there's a lot of rumors saying they're going to use the non-exclusive tag on Lamar Jackson. Now, that would be a little shocking to me, even. I could see their thought process on that. Maybe because it's less money for Lamar. So, yeah, it's going to not hurt the cap as much, blah, 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 if he decides to sign it. But the exclusive, if you want the respect from Lamar Jackson, while you're working on this long-term deal for him, ironing things out, making improvements so he'll actually sign the freaking dotted line, exclusive tag would be more respectable. But the non-exclusive, I think that their approach would be, go ahead and go out there, since we can't make a deal, see what the market is for yourself, and come on back and show me what you got to other offer sheets, and we can hammer out a deal this way instead. Which I don't know if that would be disrespectful to that Lamar Jackson. I personally would take the offense to that as well. Whole different situation. Business I was with beforehand. They were, after 11 years of service, they were unwilling to give a raise, and I was just asking for just a small raise, and since they were wanting more of me from the company, and didn't happen. So I obviously similar searched and found a new home, and they were willing to compensate with everything that I basically was just wanting from the original employer, and it never happened. So here I am at a different job, and 2 years later, I can't find anything that's better than the situation I'm in right now. If this ever becomes a thing to where I'm just doing this all the time, that would be cool and great, but as of right now, not happening. But I love to do this regardless of the outcome. And yeah, it's just, but yeah, they're waiting until 3:30 to do the tag, until the last very possible minute, because they don't want to do it from the sounds of it, but it sounds like they're going to have no choice but to put at least the non-exclusive tag on Lamar Jackson. So, like I said, my two offers, either you do a 5-year, $250 million, 225 of it fully guaranteed, or something close to that nature. Maybe he'll bite on that. I don't know, but I still think the 8-year for $400 million, 250 fully guaranteed, that leaves some wiggle room in the back end of the contract, and you could even put a clause in there for extra motivation. Would it be within like the 5 years of guaranteed money? If a Super Bowl is won within those 5 years, then the rest of his contract then becomes fully guaranteed. So obviously multiple Super Bowls would be even better, but one Super Bowl in 8 years, in this league it's hard to win one, let alone creating a dynasty, which I think, given the right pieces and everything, Baltimore can actually have a very, very competitive team. I mean, they're always competitive. Obviously, we're always borderline playoff team every year. But it would be nice to see us back in the AFC Championship or Super Bowl conversation year in and year out. I just think it would be a great thing to have. And lock him down, man. This is it. Today is the day. Other quarterbacks probably going to be signed. We still are waiting Aaron Rodgers and his decision whether he's going to be with the Packers and be in Wisconsin at all. I still think the landing spot for him, there's multiples. I think Rodgers' destination actually might be, I could see a trade package deal with Miami. Would actually be a good set. They would get, of course, Tua Tagovailoa and a first-round pick for Aaron Rodgers, or second or something like that, close, because Aaron's talents, even though his age, is still elite, in my opinion. And I apologize for that, but I still think it's elite, very much so. And I don't know, man. I just see Miami with Tyreek Hill and Waddle and those boys, that offense would become the offense to watch the whole year. And they'd be shipping them off to AFC. They said they did not want to trade within conference, and that's understandable. AFC is going to be even more dangerous for quarterbacks if he goes over as well. It's just there's like zero balance. Excuse me, sorry. There's like zero balance to the quarterback situation between AFC and NFC. It's not even fair in my opinion. Yes, NFC has a few, but if Rodgers goes over there, it would completely unbalance things. And yeah, so a lot to go down today, this afternoon, this evening. Be paying attention for signings, franchise taggings, and much, much more. So, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. And subjects to come, more Baltimore, more news, more everything. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.